Hello.
Welcome to Spice
Spice
Chaos.
Chaos.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. Over there, all the way in Portland.
That's
Is that
right.
right? Did I get that right?
Yes. Get it in the 503.
That is Creating in Chaos. Caitlin, how are
Hey,
you,
hey,
girl?
hey. And we have from SpicedPlans. You know her from the Instagram. She's all the way over there in North Carolina. Check her out.
That's right. I'm Leanne and I'm Spiced Plans, and we are here today to start a brand new podcast called Spiced Chaos. And we're not really sure what that means.
Right. Exactly. We're just chilling.
We are just chatting with each other. This is a Planner Girl podcast.
That's
So,
right.
Caitlin, why don't you take a few minutes and just tell them what is Spiced Chaos?
So to me, Spice Chaos is taking a little look at the girls behind the planner. So we have some really fun and exciting things. I don't know if we're talking about that yet. Are we talking about the format of the podcast? Can we
Let's
share
just
that with
talk about
them?
everything. Let's just
Okay.
tell them everything that we want to tell them and
Okay.
just,
Well, we're just going to tell
yes,
you all the tea. You're getting all
yes,
the tea right now.
give it
Okay.
all to them. Because first of all, before you even get started, anyone who is listening to this right now and can hear our voices, thank you.
That's right. Thank you so much. You guys are rad. Thank you so much.
Yes, because we have been chatting about this for a long time, it feels like.
Yes.
And to be actually recording the first one, we're a little
Hey.
bit nervous. We've just started back to school, both of us. So we're both kind of,
Gosh, right?
um, we're both kind of brain dead. And, I was just telling Caitlin a minute ago that is the best way to record a podcast is when you have absolutely no idea what's going to come out of your mouth.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I've been
anyway.
on the phone call with kids like all day long. I love that we're both teachers though, so we get it.
Yes, and that has a little bit to do with, I don't want to say that that's like going to be the format of the show, but when you get to know us better, we'll talk about teaching, we'll talk about planners, we'll talk about planning what we're going to teach.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our currently pages, y'all. We're going to go through our currently pages in our happy planners with you guys.
That's right. So if you are one of those planner girls that keeps up that currently page, you're going to have all kinds of suggestions for what we're listening to, what we're reading, what we're loving, what we're dreaming.
That's right. That's right.
All of that stuff. So you go ahead with your description and then I will pipe in.
Cool. Yeah. So that is, I mean, that's about it. I think we covered it, but really it's just the girls behind the planner. Like there's so many planner podcasts out there that talk to you about like the Etsy shops of the week or, what planner trends are happening. But really we want to share a little bit of our lives behind the planners, if that makes sense.
Yes, I think that's a perfect description. And we are both like severely planner addicted.
Right.
So,
Sure are.
it's we didn't necessarily know if we wanted to call this a planner podcast. Um,
Hmm.
so we went with a planner girl podcast because we are both planner girls. But this is not going to be a place for you to get like your Erin Condren or your Happy Planner news. I mean, we'll talk about that stuff.
Yeah, but you can go follow Leanne and Queen on Hello Happy for all of your Happy
That's
Planner news.
That is right. Thank you for mentioning that. We can go ahead and plug all of the things that we're trying to do. Yes, I am the co host of Hello Happy with the amazing Plan Like a Queen. And I have loved doing that podcast so much that I just thought, let's add something else to my life and start another one. So here I am. I actually have a third podcast called Mad as a Mother, which is a parenting podcast that I do with my friend Michelle. And we've been kind of on a hiatus. So we only have about 4 episodes
Oh,
over there. But if you like parenting stuff, then you can go listen to that.
I bet
And
you have to hit that subscribe.
and if you want, we also have a Instagram for Matt as a Mother that almost never gets a visit. So go follow me there. Go follow me at Hello Happy Podcast. Go follow Plan Like a Queen.
Yes.
Just follow everything. Just go ahead and get your little phone out and just follow everybody. Unless you're driving. If you're driving,
Keep it
yeah,
safe. Keep it
keep
safe,
it
kids.
safe. Yes. Safety first.
Okay,
Um,
Leanne, so tell us a little bit about what you think that Spice Chaos is about. Give us
okay.
your give us your give us your tea.
Okay. So basically, I just am super into myself. Okay. And I just want this opportunity to share more of my life than I have so far in Happy, in Hello Happy or in Mad as a Mother. I just want the more opportunities to share who I am behind my planner. I'm very reluctant to ever take a selfie and actually put it up on my Instagram because I'm not super excited about people seeing my face, but I will share anything with anybody. Like, I'm an open book. My plans and my life is just very much, I guess you could say it's boring. But, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of opinions, and I'm very creative. And I just feel like that what we needed together, Caitlin and myself, was a place where we could just talk about what we're doing, how our day was, how our week was, how our month has been, just all of these things. And Caitlin and I, like, legitimately love talking to each other. So this is just going to kind of be you guys will have the opportunity to just kind of listen to us when we chat on the phone.
That's right.
So, I think that it can be anything that we want it to be. It doesn't have to have like a special format. We're going to do interviews. We're going to talk to people in the community. We're going to talk about their currently pages. Because that is one of those things that I just love. I love to read what everybody is planning, dreaming, thinking, feeling, eating, all that stuff. What are your goals for the month? That kind of thing. And, Caitlin, there's also an element, I think, of accountability. Yeah, because if I'm going to write a goal in my currently page, but nobody is going to see it but me, it's like, I don't really know if it's going to get done. But but if I'm sharing it with you and I'm sharing it with the whole community, then hopefully there'll be people that can say, so, how's that no spend going? And
no spend? I don't believe in no spends, by the way. I believe in all spend.
Yes. It's so funny because you and I were just talking the other day. Hey, you're going to pick up the new Be Happy box?
Oh, girl, I got one. I almost got two.
Well, we both said no, we can't really afford it right now. We're probably not going to get it until later. And then we both got it. You put up your little shipment notification.
I sure did.
I was like, Caitlin did it too. And I was trying to like be all secretive about it. But then when I saw yours.
Not me.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So anyway, we have the Teresa Collins Be Happy box on the way. Has yours come yet?
No, but it shipped like 5 minutes after I ordered it. Thanks, #Stephanie Fleming.
Oh, I know. I think she saw that it was for you, and she was like, I'm sending this to Caitlin.
She's like, oh, this is going to get the views. Speaking of that, let me just plug my stuff. Feel free to follow me on Creating in Chaos at YouTube. And I'm on the Patreon. I'm on the Instagram under like the same handle. So follow me over there. Let's be friends.
I do follow you over there. No, I've got to get all up in your Patreon. Like, I really do believe that it's worth it, and I totally believe in supporting your planner girls and all that kind of stuff. So that's on my list of things to do. It's actually on one of these pages in one of my planners.
Oh, that's the sweetest ever.
Well, I love you and I believe in you, and you're one of my very first, you guys. No, I'm just gonna, be honest here. I used to completely fangirl out over Caitlin. Beans and Monkeys was one of my.
Making a girl blush. You're making me blush.
You were one of my very first planner girls that I ever watched, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, you're from the OG. You're from the Beans and Monkeys days, huh?
Yes, I am. And then I remember when you switched over to a different name, and I was like, oh, she's rebranding a little bit. I like it. I'm feeling it. That is my jam. I always say that, and I always think about you.
We'll pick it up on a mug really soon. I'm going to have merch coming out.
Oh my God, that's so exciting. And, I think that we all want some Creating in Chaos merch. So,
Please
sign me up. But anyway,
well, that's off. I'll get off my my promos here.
No, everybody, believe me, everybody needs to hear about all the stuff that you're doing. And, that's another thing about what is this podcast. It's just going to be an opportunity for you guys to kind of hear what it is like behind the scenes to live this life where we're trying so hard to hustle out here in these streets.
Yeah, side hustle girl.
Oh, well, you hustle hard. I know. I'm so like in awe of your hustle.
It's only because I don't sleep. I'm up till like 1 a.m. editing these videos out here, but So that is how you run a successful YouTube channel. You don't ever sleep.
Well, I believe it because you know that I am like super struggling to get my groove in with the YouTube channel. And anybody who listens to Hello Happy knows that I'm a little bit nervous about YouTube. And like you have a great channel. Plan Like a Queen is working so hard on hers, and hers
Mhm.
is, starting to pick up. And I think that I'm at like 490 something subscribers over there.
Yes, almost at that 500.
I know, and I don't. Every time a new person subscribes, I just want to be like, I'm sorry.
No, I love your videos. You did a haul not too long ago, and I was like, yes, I'm here for this. I just
Well,
like how you talked through everything. It was good.
my hauls are epic. Okay, I have a serious problem with shopping,
Yeah, it's
and
not a problem. It's good.
and then I got some Stitch Fix boxes, and I put those up there. And you know what? I polled Instagram to see if that's what people wanted to see, and everybody was like, "Yeah, girl, show it to us." So, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm so nervous about it because honestly, I will watch anything that my planner girls put on their YouTube channel. Like just anything. Like it doesn't have to be about your planner. It could be about your dog. It could be about what you got in your Stitch Fix box, whatever.
Yes.
And I will watch it. I schedule YouTube binges into my planner like on a weekly basis.
Same. I mean, I
And
don't schedule them because I work from home. I just like do them at the same time.
well, on my planning period at school when I'm supposed to be planning and working, I constantly have the YouTube going. And then if I ever need YouTube at school, like in class,
Hmm.
all of my history is like splashed up on the screen, like every time I've got it up on the screen. So my kids are like, what is ASMR?
Oh
And
no. Are you an ASMR fan? I cannot. I cannot even.
no, oh
No, I
my
can't.
gosh,
My daughter
I
loves
love it.
it. My
Do you
daughter.
love it?
No, I hate it.
Oh,
I
you hate
can't
it. What do you?
stand it.
Oh, well, you must
The,
not
I,
get ASMR.
or maybe it's the food ones. I don't know. She watches, I think they're ASMR. Maybe I don't know enough about it, but she watches these like noisy eating videos. And I'm like, girl, you have got to take that outside because close your mouth when you're eating. I can't.
No. No, I don't like to hear anyone chew. There's a fancy word for that, mastication.
Ew, that even sounds gross.
I know. And I was listening to another podcast the other day, and they were talking about this guy who was obsessed with mastication.
Oh no.
I know. And I was like, wait a
This is
minute,
a
he's
family
obsessed.
friendly show.
Well, I know, but okay, I said mastication, but that, and he's obsessed with listening to people chew.
Oh.
And
That's
I cannot stand to hear people chew. That is not the kind of ASMR that I listen to. Whenever they put that mouth sounds in there, I'm like, next video, please, because that is so gross.
oh no, I
No,
can't.
no, I can't. I can't listen to that. I don't want to listen to someone chew near me in my house, but I'm not one of those people that's like weird about
So here's your next YouTube video. ASMR plan with me.
it. Oh, see, I've never made an ASMR video before.
Do it.
Ooh, I don't know if my voice is soothing enough to do an ASMR video.
Yeah, you're good. If you want Leanne to do us ASMR plan with me, hit us up in the DMs on our Instagram that's about to go live.
Yeah, we need to plug that too.
Yeah.
Spiced Chaos Podcast. That is our Instagram. It's at Spiced Chaos Podcast.
Yes. And
And
thank you so much to Jordan Linton for doing all of our amazing graphics. We'll link stuff somewhere.
seriously, let me tell you what this girl did. We told her what we wanted for our graphics, and she pulled it straight out of our brains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. She also does my graphics too for YouTube. So if you want a broader portfolio, but feel free to use her for all of your graphic design needs.
Well, your graphics are super cute. So when you suggested her, I was like, yeah. So anyway, when she started sending us stuff, it was just
I cried.
so.
I had the tears.
I know, it was so cute. And, she's made us so many different kinds of graphics that fit all kinds of different places. And I'm just like, gosh, this is just amazing. So,
And I
yeah.
think there's someone going to put on merch later.
Yes, if anybody wants a Spiced Chaos t-shirt, surely
Yes.
we'll come up with some kind of tagline.
Yes, girl.
Something funny that we say that can go on t-shirts. I don't know. We'll see. It's all
Well,
just.
you know what? The viewers come up with the taglines. I had no idea. I said, that's my jam all the dang time.
Well, yeah, you've said it in like every video that you've ever made.
I had no idea until people were like saying it back to me, and I'm like, oh, I do say that a lot. So they'll give us what we need.
Okay, so I feel like my tagline is okay, so like
No, yours is like honey hush.
why? Because I talk too much?
No, you say that all the time. Like when you're excited about something, you're like, oh no, hush.
Oh, I do say that a lot. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even realized that.
Yeah,
Seriously though, I start every sentence with okay, so,
me too.
okay. Yeah, I do, and I've tried so hard to get rid of it and to stop saying it, but I've finally just decided it's just who I am. So,
And
yeah, speaking of
some
who
mean
I
people.
am,
Oh yeah, you go.
no, speaking of who I am, I was going to say, who is Caitlin?
Oh man, there's just there's just not enough time right now.
Who is creating in chaos? Who is the
Well,
girl behind that planner? I mean, you got
okay.
to tell us everything about you right now. Go.
Okay, I'll try to keep it under a minute or whatever. Okay, so I'm a Portland native, Portland, Oregon. If any of you other Oregonians are out there, that's me. I'm a mom of two. I'm a full-time educator. I work in the virtual environment, so I get to work from home. I've been married for like 9 years to my college bae.
Oh,
His name is Brian. He's a good time. He's a good people, not a good time. Oh, okay. Um,
he's a good
and
time too, I'm sure.
it is a good time. But that's for that's for the after dark show.
Yeah, that's coming up, guys.
Yeah, those are my things. I love the planning. I love the YouTubes. Those are my things. But other than that, life is pretty it's just boring, really. I don't know. I live a regular life. I don't clean my house that often. I probably need to do that more. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. That's me. That's me in a nutshell. Family is
So,
important to me. I love the family. What is tell us a little bit about you.
well, I am going to, but I want to talk about you for
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit longer. So we know that Caitlin likes the Backstreet Boys because if you follow her on Instagram, then she posted that she went to the Backstreet Boys concert.
Who
There's so much
doesn't?
stuff that you can learn about people that's, you know, comes up in the stories and stuff like that. Caitlin is also on the Moosed PR team.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and that's very exciting. So we both have our Moosed bags. So if you haven't looked into those, you should definitely do that. We're hoping that maybe they'll come up with a little promo code for us eventually. Because yeah, that would be great. Hashtag not sponsored yet.
Hashtag sponsor us.
Hashtag listen to this podcast.
Hashtag
Um,
I'm thirsty.
ooh, speaking of, I do have a beverage here,
Oh, I do
and
not have any beverages.
I am going to open it. I don't know if it's going to be obnoxiously loud. Okay.
No, it actually sounded soothing. There's your ASMR.
Oh, okay. So while I'm planning, I can open up cans of wine.
Cans of wine. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, that's like the best way to drink wine with a little straw. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, it's my favorite. And this is actually not canned wine. Hold on a second. What is this? This is spiked seltzer.
Oh, hey, get it.
I know, I'm so classy. And the flavor, wait till you hear the flavor. The flavor is clementine hibiscus.
Oh, that is very fancy.
Yes, it is so fancy. And I set it over here so that I could drink it while we were podcasting, and then I forgot all about it. So who am I? I, like you, am a mother of two. I've been married for 10 years, so I have you beat by 1 year.
Get
But
it.
I'm also a little bit older than you, so we don't have to go there. I'm mid 30s.
Yeah, I'm the low
Um,
30s. I'm the baby.
yeah, you're like early 30s, and I'm mid 30s.
That's right.
I'm not quite ready to start saying late 30s.
I just
So,
had a birthday and I just turned 33.
okay, so I had a birthday in April, and I turned, oh no, 37.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's like I'm so worried that I'm 38 that I keep saying 38, even though like I've totally missed 37. I don't know how
But
I've.
you don't look a day over 28, I swear. You have a baby face, so you're working it.
Well, thank you, and that has a lot to do with how much I weigh, for sure. I really do think that keeping a little bit of fat in your face kind of fills out your wrinkles.
That's right.
So I mean, who knows if I was ever to just like drop a whole bunch of weight, like what my face would look like. So, but yeah, I'm a mom of two. My son is Daniel and my daughter is Hannah. So some of you that are Hello Happy fans may already know some of the stuff about me. I'm a teacher. This year I am teaching high school film and high school creative writing. And unlike Caitlin, I do not work from home. I do not get to like video conference with my students or do any of that kind of stuff. I have to go to work every single day. Not that your job's not hard. I'm not trying to, not like throwing any shade. I'm just saying that, it would be so cool if I could do what I do from home.
Yes, I mean, it's possible.
I know I'm going to start looking into that. But right now, for this school year, I am definitely on campus. And school has started and the kids are back. And I have to say that after the few days that I have spent at school, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good year.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I certainly can't complain. I am planner obsessed. I definitely have way, way too many planners. My main daily driver right now
Ooh,
is a
wait for it.
plum paper planner.
Ooh, gasp.
Yeah.
Wait for them to gasp.
I know. I'm so sorry. I still have my, I still have my happy planner nearby and I still decorate it every week and I still write in it every week. But the one that I carry with me every day right now is the plum paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really explain why. I wouldn't say that I've switched
Mm-hmm.
because, I'm kind of married to the happy planner.
Yes,
I
I
mean,
hear that.
like I just ordered the Be Happy box. I'm planning a trip to Hobby Lobby tomorrow to, do a little scouting out for some of the new stuff that we've seen and some pictures on the IG.
Yeah, don't go
So,
there. Just call them.
yeah, I know, but that takes the fun out of it. Like there's fun in the hunt,
This is
like
true.
because I have two Hobby Lobbies that I'm planning to go to and I'm just kind of wondering if they have some new stuff out. And if I call them ahead of time, then I'm not going to want to go.
Yeah, I don't like to do the driving and then get the disappointment. I can't handle it. I can't handle the letdown.
Well, and it's very possible that I may call. I don't need anything from Michael's right now, but I'm going to go to Michael's too.
Oh, so this is
I really want to
we're just
get
on a
some.
bender.
Yes. Well, I don't know why I don't need any more Happy Planner stuff, but I can't stop buying it. So,
Is that a thing that you don't need any more Happy Planner stuff? Because I've not ever reached that point.
gosh, I don't know. Audience, let us know. Is there
Right.
ever really a time when you don't need any more Happy Planner stuff? I mean, seriously, the new Happy Planner Girl line is going to be out in October, and we're all going to want to be
Oh,
out there buying all that stuff.
out in the planner streets.
Out and yeah, I know that. That's what my girl Queen is always talking about, those planner streets. It's
That's right.
hard out there, it really is.
It is.
But yeah, so I guess does that really answer any questions about who I am? I don't
Oh,
know if
that's
it does
lovely.
or not
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm kind of an open book.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. So we know that you like the Backstreet Boys.
Who
So
doesn't? What
well,
millennial girl out there doesn't? Or
well
like
that's
NSYNC. Are you team NSYNC or are you team Backstreet Boys?
you know what? I really didn't ever pick a side.
Oh.
I know, isn't that weird? See, listen, when I was a teenager in the 90s, because you
Ooh.
have to remember I'm a few years older than you, not too many. I
Ooh,
mean, I'm
girl.
still definitely a millennial, but I'm
Yeah.
um but I was super into female angst.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, so like Alanis Morissette and Sarah McLachlan and Fiona Apple and Tori Amos and those women like okay, Caitlin, that was my jam.
Yes, those are your jam. I mean,
Yes.
I like a little cry music too. I hear that.
Yeah, and some of it is just like I didn't
Angry,
have
and
like
I
really any reason to be. I mean, I weighed like 100 pounds. You know,
right.
I mean, it wasn't like I had like any bullying issues or any reason to be angry, but I was very angsty in high school. But I went to a performing arts high school, so
Mm-hmm.
we were all a little bit extra and dramatic, and we were all very deep in our feelings all the time. So,
Love it.
the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, that was happy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that like kind of betrayed my persona that I was trying to
I see.
convey, So it was like, if I'm over here listening to the Backstreet Boys, like what are my Fiona Apple friends gonna say? You
That's
know,
fantastic.
I need to be rocking out Criminal. I don't need to be over here listening to everybody.
Yes. Oh man, we're gonna get copyright.
Oh no, I only
I'm
sang
just
one
kidding.
word. I only sang one word. So I'm so sorry, Brian Luttrell. I'm sure that is your
That
intellectual
was
property.
that was my husband back in the day, by the way, which is funny because my current husband is named Brian. Funny
Yeah,
how
you planned that.
I did. Actually, when I went to the Millennium Tour back in the Millennium, and I made a poster that said, I heart Brian, and my mom had, like a regular printed out picture of it, and we found it after Brian and I got married. It was the best. It
Oh,
was
that
the
is
best.
so cute. I
So, yes.
love that story. Well, I was also a huge fan of the original boy band, the New Kids on the Block.
See, I think I was a little young for New Kids on the Block.
You
I
for
never
sure
really,
were too
yeah.
young for that because that was like mid to late 80s maybe or early
Hmm.
90s. I don't know what year it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was a little girl, I mean, I think I was 8 years old listening to
Hmm.
that music. So you were like a fetus or something.
I was a baby.
And
I was like 4.
yeah, you were like drooling and pooping your pants, and I was listening
Edith.
to the New Kids on the Block. And my parents were so awesome because they took me to see the New Kids on the Block in concert.
Hmm.
And what a terrible show. I mean, seriously, that's how you know your parents love you when they go to the worst kind of concerts for you. And because
See,
I couldn't have gone by myself. I was 8, you
at
know.
least the Backstreet Boys can put on a show. I mean, they might be a lot of things, but they're dang good performers.
Oh, well, the New Kids could put on a show too, but my parents were like, I hate this music.
No.
And Donnie Wahlberg, who was not my bae, he was not my favorite.
Oh.
Um, he wore a shirt in concert that said "Drugs suck."
Oh. Well, that's good. Good
Well,
message.
okay, the message is good, but I had never heard that term "sucks," like drugs suck, or I had never heard that before. And when I asked my parents about it, they were like, "You are never to say that.
Oh.
That is not
Snap.
becoming. That is not a nice word to say. You should not say
Oh.
that anything sucks." And
Ooh.
I'm just like, "Oh, why?" And I still to this day like don't really understand why. Like now when I say it, I feel like such a rebel. Like, look how bad I am.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? My attitude sucks. Okay.
Such a rebel.
So
That's how it was at my house with The Simpsons. My mom would not let me watch The Simpsons. So whenever she was not there and I turned it on, I felt like a bad kid.
oh
I
my
still feel like that
gosh,
sometimes
I
when I
do
watch it.
too. There's something about The Simpsons that definitely has a like a stigma around it because my parents didn't let me watch it either.
Yep.
And then by the time I was in middle school, I was obsessed with South Park.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. We love South Park. We watch South
Yeah.
Park with our kids.
Well, I cannot wait to introduce them to South Park, but I just don't think that they're ready yet. Your oldest is, what did you say? She's 12?
She is 11, turning 12. Yep, she'll be 12 November 17th.
Oh, okay. So she's like the perfect age for South Park.
Yeah. And
Um,
my son is spicy, so he loves the South Park.
right. And he's not really old enough to understand kind
Hmm.
of what he's watching. I mean, like the political aspects of that show or
Right.
whatever. Like it's not like he's super familiar with, global warming and how they poke fun at man bear pig and all that kind of stuff. Like, I
Oh,
mean,
man, bear pig.
yeah, I know. So, there's so many things about that show that kids aren't going to pick up on, but there's other stuff that's funny. But I was there for like the very first season, and I had one of those televisions that had a VCR like attached to it.
Yes, had that too.
So I made tape after tape after tape of just random stuff that was on television.
Yeah.
So I had all these VHS tapes that were just like a music video that I got the last 3 minutes of, or, um, like anytime something would come on that I thought was interesting, I would just hit record, and I had these like compilation VHS tapes,
Nice.
yes, like full of like random stuff from the TV,
Okay,
and
but do
I
you still
had
have them? Like, let's play them.
We totally should. I don't have any way to play a VHS now. I don't
That's
have a
true.
VCR.
That's true. My mom still has an 8-track player somewhere.
Really? I feel like my grandmother does too, because that's the only place that I ever saw an 8-track was at her house. My dad said that he once had an 8-track player in his car.
Wow, but that's neat.
Yeah, I
Never heard of
know.
that before.
I had not either. I didn't realize that you could put that in your car, but I mean, it's not that different than a cassette.
It's
So,
true. Were dinosaurs
um,
also roaming around as he's putting in his 8 tracks?
yeah, I mean, he had to avoid the T-Rex like every day on his way to work, I'm sure. I mean, when he was giving Jesus a ride, it was when they were carpooling together when they were bros. No, I
That's
know
great.
that's funny because we make fun of how old our parents are because I never
Right.
needed to play an 8-track. But these kids that I teach, they know what a VHS is, but
Hmm.
that's just not part of their reality at all. I mean, these kids that I'm teaching, they were born in like
After,
2002.
yeah, after the year 2000, it blows my mind.
Yes. So, now granted, my own children were born in 2011 and 2013. So
Hmm.
there are still people being born,
Yep,
you
my
know.
kids were born in 2007 and 2015.
Yeah, see, so those years just kind of like baffle me. But when I go into a store and I see that little sign like you cannot give tobacco to anyone born like after this date, and the date is like feels like the date's like last week.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty convinced that 1990 was 10 years ago. Like, we're
It
not.
feels like 10 years ago. It really
No.
does. It's crazy. And sometimes I get nostalgia and then I
Hmm.
realize that I'm nostalgic for like 2004.
Yep.
And I'm
Get
like, but that was just a couple years ago. And then when I realize, no, that was, 14 years ago or whatever. I
exactly.
don't math, so I don't know how long ago 2004 was. But yeah, what was that? 15 years?
Yep, it's got to be. I don't math either. Hashtag English teacher also.
Yes, hashtag English teachers over here. So don't ask us to number because we don't know
Yeah,
how to do numbers.
please. I cannot do your taxes. Do not hit me up for that.
No, definitely not. I mean, I'm very smart, but I certainly couldn't do your taxes.
No.
I have a hard time like just counting in my classroom when it's time to pass out handouts.
Right? And people ask me why I don't keep up on my budget planner. I'm like, that's a lot of numbers. I gotta keep up
No,
with.
my budget planner consists of like a sheet that has how much my paycheck is and then a little minus sign and then all the bills.
Yep, and then a little red mark where you have like $2 left at the end of it.
Yeah, because it never works out.
It never works out.
Why? Why does this happen?
Because we're teachers, bro.
Well, well, I know, but like when I look at how much we make on paper, my husband and myself together, I'm like, okay, so this will totally be enough to get to the month. And
Yep.
then we get like 2 weeks before payday and we just have nothing. I don't know how
Exactly.
I don't know how that happens because I do write it down in my
Yep.
planner.
And then a birthday gift pops up, and then whatever other random non-budgeted expenses pop up.
Yeah, like a Be Happy box.
Or two. I am still considering getting a second one because I want two of those journals so bad.
Okay, so what is special about this journal?
It's a more, I think, from what I've seen in the flip throughs, it's more like goal oriented rather than like wellness or like radiate positivity or whatever, like where you put your feelings on the paper. It's more like tracking your goals and stuff from what I see.
Okay, so are you worried that you'll do 4 months of it or whatever? How many's
And
in
then
there?
love it and then never have it again. It's
Okay.
the FOMO. I have serious FOMO right now.
Okay, so what would you do with the rest of the stuff in the box if you didn't keep the journal? Sell it? Would you, I mean, I
Mm,
don't know if we are.
no, I could use the stickers. I mean, who doesn't love more stickers? And I could use that envelope. I could use two of those. The only thing that I really couldn't use two of is that bag. So, but I could probably
Yeah,
give that to a kid or something. Like she's 12. She's got crap to throw in it.
true. And you can never have too many mugs.
Right?
So I'm just glad it didn't have a hat in it.
Right. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm never
I
gonna
don't
wear
have
a hat.
I do not have a hat head. I have a fat head, not a hat head.
Now I have a face for sunglasses. Like I can wear any kind of sunglasses that you throw at
Same.
me.
I think
Yeah.
actually be sisters because our faces look quite similar.
Yeah, people are not going to know which one is which.
Yeah.
And, I don't know how we're going to sound, if we're going to sound like the same person when we're talking. Your
I don't.
accent
Well,
is
I hear a little accent on your end. I was just gonna say that.
yeah, your accent is definitely different than mine because I have some of that southern thing happening.
And I have the flat Pacific Northwest, no accent.
Yes, but that in itself is an accent. So
It's
it's
true.
kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I sound. And that's so funny because I definitely do podcasts and I, make the occasional YouTube video. So I'm not afraid to listen to my voice, but
Hmm.
you know, so, but yeah, I think that we are very excited to start this journey.
Oh
Yeah. How are you feeling? Like, how are you feeling about like becoming a
gosh,
podcaster?
I just want to tell everybody that it's happening right now. I'm so excited. Like I keep looking at our Instagram that's on private right now, and I'm so excited for the live stream we're going to do, and I just want to tell all the people all the things. And so I'm so excited about it.
Yeah. And we're going to have a really hard time when there's like something new coming up,
Mhm.
like keeping a lid on it. Um,
I
but
know.
let me just tell you, there have been a couple people that have stumbled across the Spiced Chaos
Oh
Instagram.
snap, really? I don't think I knew
Yes.
that tea.
Yeah. So they stumbled across it and sent me quick DMs and just were like, is this something that we're not supposed to find yet?
No, it is not, you nosy people.
And I
Happy
was
Planner
like,
people, though, are the best investigators ever. Like,
well,
those girls, I swear.
how do you find this? I mean, I don't, it's private. So, like, I don't know.
Maybe it's
Um,
coming up when they're looking for our Instagrams.
oh, yeah, maybe so. I haven't tried to search it. So
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on. But, I just kind of told these people, like, yeah, it's coming. And no, you can't
Yep.
friend us over there yet.
Just
Like, it's just,
hold pants, hold
yeah, just,
everything.
I'm not wearing pants, but I'm sure that you are. So just go
I am not
ahead.
wearing pants.
So like just go ahead and hold on because it's coming.
Hmm.
And there's so much stuff going on in your life right now and there's so much stuff going on in my life right now. So the fact that we even managed to like get this recorded is kind of a miracle.
How are you
Um,
feeling about releasing a third podcast, I suppose it were, on top of all
um,
your things?
so this is my favorite thing to do.
Yes, it's fun. I'm
Yes.
last right now.
Yes, I love the editing process. I love once I get it finished, like because when I edit Hello Happy, I will send the finished product over to Queen, and then she takes care of putting it up on the YouTube channel. And she'll listen back, and we'll be texting each other like, "Oh my God, I love us!" Like,
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm
you
so
know,
excited.
like just listening back to it is super fun, and then just being like, God, it was a funny one that day, or whatever. And it's so much fun. I like this better than YouTube, and I think
Oh,
it's because I'm chilling in my bed. I've got my spiked seltzer.
yeah.
it I'm so relaxed.
Mhm.
um
Yes, definitely relaxing. Like you don't even have to worry about putting on the makeup or making sure there's not crap under your nails. Oh my gosh, people comment about the weirdest stuff on YouTube, I swear.
yeah, talk to me a little bit about that because you have so many YouTube followers. Like,
Oh, no, no,
what
no.
is this like?
Well, first of all, thank you. That's a very sweet compliment. But I am just a wee baby fish in a giant pond.
Mm.
I mean, I'm no Heather Kell. Like she is blowing up faster than anybody. Shout out to Heather Kell. Love you, boo.
Well, but she also has, I mean, she has great content. Like
She does.
like today, I feel like she released a what to do with your sidebar video. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to watch this.
I just want to like. This sounds graphic, but I don't mean it to. I want to like crack open her brain and see all her creative ideas. Like,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah, for
happening there?
sure.
She's so
But I
creative.
mean, there's a certain place that you get, like for instance, my Instagram following.
Hmm.
As I started to grow on Instagram, I started to realize I can't answer all the DMs.
Yeah.
And I don't know, does that happen to you on
Totally. Yes. I feel terrible that I can't answer all of my YouTube comments, but there's just not time. But I mean, I'd love to. I love reading. I read every single comment and I actually have them on like approve all. So I have to read them all. Because sometimes people leave the worst things, I swear. And I'm like, you're literally looking at paper and someone's hands. Like, keep it moving if you're going to have negative energy. We only do positive here.
Yeah, and I feel like that I've seen, in your Instagram stories that you've mentioned, like, why do you even watch my videos
Yeah,
if you hate me
right.
so much?
Yeah, hate watching is definitely a thing. There are people that will literally sit there and hate watch once you get to a certain point. Also, I think there are sometimes people who, because I recognize that I am not for everybody, like my personality is, I guess, maybe a little abrasive. Some people don't like that I'm a little bubbly. Like it's kind of a weird combo. So, like, I've rubbed some people the wrong way, some people in the planner community, and I just don't get along. But I feel like some of those people watch just to see like what I'm doing next, and it's like just keep moving. Like we're too grown for this.
Yeah, this is not high school.
Right, exactly. Keep it moving.
But, I love the planner community. And, of course there's going to be drama just about everywhere you go. But
Yeah.
you and I have talked about that we're not like super big fans of that.
No, I don't do drama.
And I don't know, I just feel like that so far the planner community has been so, awesome and embracing and just,
Totally.
like, look, you put those stickers on that page so good.
Yes, overall, I do definitely feel like there's a positive vibe. And I would say, especially for like if I'm looking at my own social media interactions, like on YouTube and like Instagram and people who come over and say hi, the comments are overwhelmingly positive. So I will definitely say that.
Okay, well, that's good because I want for people to be nice to you.
Yeah. But I can take it
Yeah.
if they're not. I mean,
Well, of
I'm just
course you
like, thanks
can.
for the view. Peace.
Yeah. You just help my numbers.
That's right. You just put some money, like 2 cents in my pocket. Thank you.
Yeah, I am not, I'm totally not there yet. Like every time YouTube gives me an assessment of how much money my videos would make, it always says zero.
Oh,
Well,
it's
that's,
just, it only
yeah.
does that because you're not monetized yet.
Yeah, I'm just not there yet. So,
Yeah,
but
but you
but
will be.
I don't know that I'm ever gonna. I don't know if I'll ever be there. I mean, we're just gonna see. Um, but hold on a second, Caitlin. What do you
Hold it.
need, Hannah?
Oh, mommy, when are you gonna be done?
In just a little while, baby. This is a quick one. Okay?
5 minutes?
Yep, that sounds good.
Can we leave that clip in?
Maybe I don't know. Believe me, my children are gonna come in just about every time.
I'm surprised mine have not.
So she's like, when are you gonna be done?
You heard
Um,
her.
yeah, when I'm done is when I'm gonna be done. Um, but I mean, they just got home from school, so it's like their third day or something. So I
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
kind of miss them. But this is difficult because we have been trying so hard to find like the perfect time to get this done. And you have school starting, I had school starting.
Hmm.
My grandmother is sick, and that's been kind of scary, and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So I'm just happy that we managed to find the time to sit down and talk to each other.
For real. Yeah. Same.
So, but yeah, I think that part of the reason, going back to a question that you asked me a few minutes ago about how do I feel about having another
Yeah.
podcast,
How do you
I
feel?
I love this community.
Hmm.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I just want to talk to them all the time. And
Oh,
I know, and I look at other people's Instagram stories, and they've taken the time to share someone else's post, or if they got a lot of likes from someone, then they put up there like, thanks for the love. um
right. Yes.
that is how engaged and involved I want to be.
Me
That
too.
when I am going through my Instagram feed and I see an amazing spread, that I just instinctively share it in my stories. Like, look at this. And I just feel like that I want for this podcast to hold me accountable for my engagement, because I really need to be better at not necessarily answering DMs, because you get to a point where I just can't answer them all. I mean,
Right.
and there's also some that get sent that don't need to be answered.
Yes, exactly.
Um,
Like the creepy, do you get creepy dudes in your inbox? Because I
yes,
get
I
a
get
lot of
so
those.
many creepy dudes. Hey, pretty.
I know. I'm like, oh no.
And I'm like, you don't know what I look like. All you know is what this one picture looks like. So I just need to back off. Um,
They don't
so
know that you're not wearing pants and that you might be drinking canned wine right now.
that's right. I'm a mess all the time. There's no reason for you to be creeping up into my DMs because I am an old married lady at this point. So
That's actually a
yeah,
really good idea. You should start sending them just like a double chin, like chin down.
like when you accidentally open up the front facing camera.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm gonna totally start doing it.
Like, hey, it's so nice of you to think I'm pretty. I think I'm pretty too.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's funny because when I first started my Instagram, I didn't realize that they were all kind of scammy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like chatted with one,
Oh no.
and then he was like, "Give me your phone number." And I was
Oh
like, "No, like I'm not going to give you my phone number." Like we were chatting about like our kids, It was like he was telling me that he's a dad and that he was in the military and all this stuff, and probably none of that was true. It's probably like who knows even who that was.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but I realized when he was like, "Well, maybe we can chat via
Oh
text."
no, no, we cannot.
I was like, "We absolutely cannot. I'm a married woman. Like, I'm just being polite even talking to you now because I'm afraid to be rude."
Oh, don't worry. I got you covered on the rude. I can handle it.
Well, I've just started deleting them.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I started doing too.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I just delete them immediately, and then they'll text again and be like, "Hey, why are you not responding to me?" And I'm just deleting that. Like, I just swipe them away. They just go away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Delete them all.
Yeah, because I feel like that what they're really looking for is to catfish me in some way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they really think that we're going to have like some kind of tawdry affair.
They want to get on that teacher salary, okay?
Yes. Oh my gosh. They look at my teacher stuff on Instagram and they're like, that girl has money for sure. Let me scam her out of her teacher paycheck.
That's right. Doing the good work. Doing the good work.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. So, anyway, what can we expect in the future from this podcast? I guess people are going to want to know that. I will just say first of all, this will be a weekly show.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yes, we will be here for you every Monday.
Every Monday.
Every Monday, and that is a big commitment on our part, but exciting at the same time.
Yep.
And I mean, who knows what we'll be talking about next week?
I would like to talk about the pumpkin spice release next week.
Oh, is that coming?
Oh, it's happened. August 27th. It's out.
Oh, okay. So there you go, guys. That's a little preview of next week. We can talk about all the fun fall pumpkin things. Not necessarily just the PSL.
Yeah, I am #basic. I will eat all of the pumpkin everything.
I really love the way it smells. So, well, let's not give them too much.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, we don't want to give them too much about our pumpkin love. And then you mentioned your Patreon, and we're gonna start a Patreon, and the levels of the Patreon will have all kinds of fun content. So,
including but not limited to After Dark episodes.
That's right. So we'll have some like mini After Dark episodes where we talk about some things that are definitely more adult and not so much family friendly, so that you'll have something that you can listen to when you're not with your kids in your minivan.
That's right.
But we do strive to make sure that you can listen to us and laugh with us with your kids around most of the time.
Yeah.
But if you get interested in hearing some sexier things,
Ooh.
then we can talk about the Patreon when we get that put together, because this is a brand new little baby podcast, so we haven't gotten everything quite done. Yeah, I know. It's really cute, the little baby podcast. Everything's cute when it's a baby. So we also are going to do a Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone who listens to the show can go and join the group, and then you guys can talk to each other, and you can talk about planners or anything you want, because that's kind of what we're going to do. We're just going to talk about anything we want. Or you can share your Currently pages.
Ooh, good one. And I'd like to share our Currently pages over on the Instagram.
Oh, for sure. I totally will. And then the Instagram, I mean, what is the Instagram going to have, Caitlin?
Oh, I'm sure it'll have like, our currently pages. It
Yes.
might have some ridiculous quotes. I'm sure there would be some of that.
Yeah, I think that that's good. We can talk a lot about how we're not wearing pants or bras.
Oh, yes, in the stories. Yes, we can do like a poll. Are you wearing pants or not? The question or the answer will always be not.
Yeah, so we're really hoping for some fun content because we feel like that the two of us together are we're funny, we're
Yeah.
friends, and
Yeah, we are fun. Say it
yeah,
loud.
and
We're fun.
yeah, we're fun and we're friends, and we have some good ideas. So it's gonna be a really good time, and I just can't even believe that those of you that are listening to us right now are listening to us. Like this
Right.
is like I'm super flattered that you guys are listening to the show. And I already know how supportive the community is, and I just feel like that I already love every single one of you, and
Oh, yeah, me too. Love you guys.
and that's why we wanted to do this. So once a week we'll be talking about the girls behind the plans. So
Yeah.
before we go, what do you have planned for your week, Caitlin?
Oh my goodness. I have so many things. Okay, so tonight I have a late birthday celebration with my mom. We have preschool orientation. We're getting pizza for lunch on Friday. My daughter's getting her haircut on Friday. What else do we have? Oh, and we're having like a little mini birthday party for me over here on Saturday. What are you up to this week?
So you're still celebrating your birthday, like you've got like a
Yeah,
birthday month.
it's like Hanukkah. It's like 8 days.
There's eight crazy nights of
That's
Caitlin's
right.
birthday.
That's right. Get it.
Well, let me see. What am I up to? I actually have to get my planner out to even be able to tell you.
You got to
Um,
transfer that to your phone so you have it right there, readily
yeah,
available.
I know. And I found this new app that like is kind of pretty, and it looks kind of like a planner in your phone, and it syncs up to all your. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I'm looking into using that too. Like, how many different places in my life can I keep my plans?
Well,
And
I
then
have to
yet,
keep it in my phone because my husband has to be involved. Hashtag shared calendar.
oh yes,
Mm.
well that iCal.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
my husband and I have one too.
Yep.
And anytime that he's like got something going on, or if I've got therapy or something like that, then we always put that stuff in our shared calendar. Or if the kids have something going on, which is helpful, because the stuff that I write in my planner, I mean, I want to say that it's useful,
Hmm.
but like right now, I'm keeping up with did I do lunch duty every day this week?
Oh, I am sorry for you, lunch duty. Hashtag
Okay,
you don't have to do that in online school.
that's a long hashtag. Um, hashtag jelly. I I only have to do it once a week and like once a month.
Oh, okay. That's not
But
so
it's
bad.
well, it's a full week for one. It's a full week once a month.
I'll be
So
praying. I'll be praying for you.
yeah, so it's like I'm off for 3 weeks and then I'm on for one.
Got it.
So today I actually just went ahead and took my lunch with me down to lunch duty and just stood there and ate it like while I was looking at the kids.
Perfect. That works.
Yeah, and but I forgot about lunch duty on the first day of school when students
Mhm.
came, and I didn't get a nasty email or anything from the administration, but my principal sent out this nice email that said, "Hey guys, thanks to everyone who showed up to duty on the first day."
That's even worse than a nice email almost, or
Yeah,
than a
I
mean
know.
email.
Yeah, it really was because I felt so bad because I didn't mean to miss it. I just had so much stuff on my mind.
Right. And they probably gave you like 5 minutes to work in your classroom. I remember those days being in the brick and
Yes.
mortar.
Yeah. So, I just kind of felt like, okay, well, I'm sorry that I missed it. And then when I saw her the next day, I had gotten to lunch duty kind of late.
Mm,
So I was there, but I didn't get there like the minute that the kids came in. So when I walked up to my little spot, she was like, I thought that her spot was my spot, and then I was going to
oh.
get to chat with the principal the whole time. And
Hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm going to just hang out. And she was like, no, I'm doing your job right now.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and go back in the cafeteria. And I was like, oh my gosh. So
Oh, geez. The
yeah, so
shame.
I went to see her that afternoon to tell her what was going on with my grandmother and everything, and then she was like super sorry that she was bitchy. So, oh, excuse my language, but yeah, she was
Oh,
she was
snap.
I know. She was very sorry that she was a little bit salty. I mean, she didn't like really come out and
The
apologize, but
shade.
she said, "Oh my gosh, if you need to miss lunch duty again, don't worry about it. I got it."
Oh, perfect.
So
Yes,
that
use
was
that.
kind of, no, no, I showed up today and I was on time and I was in the right spot. And when she walked by, I was there and she just kind of gave me a little thumbs up and it was just,
Oh, back
yeah.
in the brick
So,
and mortar days, anytime they said, "Oh, you don't have to do this," or if you don't want, I'd be like, "Okay, see ya."
well, that's the thing is that I skip a lot of things that are actually mandatory.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Not like a staff meeting where everybody in our school is going to be there, but there was there was this thing that we were supposed to do that week that the teachers come back,
Mm-hmm.
where we were all supposed to be there together at the same time, like everyone in the district was going to be there, and I did not go to that.
Oh,
Well, it was like 30 minutes away from my house, and I was going to have to go into downtown Charlotte, which I'm not all the way comfortable with driving there sometimes.
gotcha.
Parking was going to be difficult and expensive.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
hear that.
so I just
I
kind
had
of
to
took.
miss our all staff kickoff too. But to be fair, we like travel for our things. And so the next 2 days after all staff kickoff, I was driving like an hour to an hour and a half for like a meeting and then two trainings. So I was like, I'm gonna pass on this one, even though I would have loved to see everyone, but I didn't go. So I feel you.
No, I don't blame you for not going.
Yeah. And one of the travel days was on my birthday. So I was like, I figure this is like a birthday gift right now.
Yeah, do you still feel kind of shafted when you have to work on your birthday?
No. Well, I mean, I guess maybe, but I never really had to do anything on my birthday before as a kid. But I don't know.
Okay,
It's all
well,
right. I'm good
my
with it.
daughter's birthday, we're taking her out of school.
Ooh, fun.
She's hanging out with her dad all day long. They're gonna go do some shopping. Not because I don't feel like she shouldn't have to go to school on her birthday. It's not, I
Mhm.
don't really feel that way because she has been to school on her birthday before.
Mhm.
But her dad just really wants to hang out with her, so I just kind
Aw.
of said that it was fine with me.
Yeah.
My birthday is in April and almost always falls on spring break.
Oh, nice.
Yes, but lately they've been scheduling spring break like super late in the month of April, so
Mhm.
I've been having to work on my actual birthday, and I don't really like for anybody to know. Like, I don't want my students to know that it's
That's
my
true.
birthday
Yes.
because they can't focus on anything else. Like, they just want to
Exactly.
talk about birthday stuff all the time, the way they
Yeah.
are when it's their own birthday.
Exactly. I'm the same way. So anytime I have to work on my birthday, I'm like, I'm just not going to say anything. But then someone else is always like, "It's your birthday today, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I
yeah, it
know. But
is."
see, I'm that person too. Like, I do that to people when I find out that it's somebody's birthday. Like, my friend, okay, so my best friend Tara, hey Tara,
Hey,
she
girl.
works at the same school as me.
Mhm.
And there have been times when I would send like my entire first block class down to her room on her birthday, like
No.
one at a time, to
Oh,
tell her happy birthday.
I can't stand it. No, I'm just like, stop talking. Don't say it.
No, so then there's like 42 kids that come one at a time to her door on her birthday to say happy birthday to Miss McCaffrey, and I can, it's from Miss Spicer, it's from Miss Spicer, it's from Miss Spicer.
God, stop it.
I know, it's terrible. And then there was one time that she was turning 31 or something, and I made her 31 cards.
Oh, you're the sweetest.
And I had, a different kid bring down cards all day long. But then one
Mhm.
time they brought her some cards while she was being observed,
Mhm.
by an administrator, and I felt really bad that I distracted her from her lesson, like while she was being observed by an administrator. So I've kind of cut out the nonsense, but I do get a little bit excited when it's her birthday and we're both at work, just because I mean
Oh,
I've decorated her door before. Um,
that's awesome.
yeah, so but this year I'm gonna have lunch duty on my birthday,
Oh.
and I'm gonna have testing coverage because when they have kids that need to go to like a separate room for testing,
Mhm.
they have a spillover room. Like if there's more
Yeah.
than 12 in that room, then they have to have an additional room.
Mhm.
And I've got testing duty that day as well. So
Oh, dang.
I
That's
don't know
quite the
how
week.
I'm, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to cram in to one planning period testing duty and lunch duty on my birthday. I mean, I just don't, I
Yeah.
may just have to be absent and have a sub that day.
You're gonna need a hologram is what's gonna need to happen.
There's two of me. Can I please get a robot Spice
Yes.
that can go stand at lunch duty? Oh my gosh, I would love that. If I could
I
just
would.
clone myself long enough to not have to go to lunch duty.
Can I just Skype in for lunch duty?
Could you just prop up this iPad?
I promise I could see you. I'll like write a referral if I see any business going down.
There's no way I'll let those kids go to the bathroom, even though it's from the iPad. I promise I'll stop them. Oh, the joys of working in a school. But
Yeah,
you used to work in a school, didn't you?
I sure did. I used to work in brick and mortar school for a long time.
Yeah, so you know all about lunch duty.
Although I never had to do lunch duty.
Oh, so you don't know anything about lunch duty.
No, I did not. We were technically supposed to, but I worked at an alternative ed school with some of the kids that really needed some support, and they were
Mm-hmm.
like, "You're not tough enough to do lunch duty, so just go back to your classroom."
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah, they're like, "You cannot break up a fight. Like, why are you here? Go back."
Well, I wish that they felt like that about me, but see, we don't have a lot of fights at our school, so it's really just like, could you please make sure that they're not vaping in the bathroom?
That's the worst because you can't even smell it.
Well, I mean, if enough of them are vaping at one time,
That's
I'm like,
true.
hey, I know that the air doesn't smell like peach mango.
I can't. I can't stand it.
So I know that you guys are vaping in here. And I don't even know if they bother to take those vapes away from them anymore because they catch them so often that it's just like, could you just put
Can
that
you take
away?
it? Dude, if it was me, I'd be taking it. Be like, you can have this back when your parent comes and gets it.
Hey, could
Let
you
them
imagine
argue.
how many vapes I would have if I took
Well, then you
everyone
just
that I
trash
came?
them. Yeah, just take them.
Yeah.
Be like, have your parent come back and get it. Guarantee no parents are going to come pick those up.
Yeah, and then I can just sit at home and vape all day.
That is for the After Dark show, Leanne.
I would never, ever do that. I'm so
Right.
sorry that I said that because that would be super weird.
Next week, Leanne's update, fired.
I took a vape from one of my kids and took it home. So not only did I steal their property, but I took contraband and didn't turn it into the administration. Yeah, no, I would never do that.
No.
So, all right. So we didn't really answer the what to expect in the future. We kind of did. We kind of told
Yeah.
them, and then we got off on a tangent, which is going to
But do
kind of
we
be
really
our.
even know? I don't think we even really know. Like we're flying by the seat of our pants here, friends. Like
Yes, we definitely are. But we're super excited to be starting this journey. And we're happy for everybody that is coming along with us. And thank you so much for listening to the first
yeah,
episode.
thanks, guys.
And I know that you have a birthday celebration to get to, and I
I
have
got a
got
roll.
some, yeah, and I've got some Chinese food to eat. So I am going to go because it's about dinner time here.
All right.
But anyway, thank you everyone for listening.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.